She will flip or rat out the other person just so they can get a reduced sentence. Now, the term is also used, snitch, is used when innocent people are witness to a crime. The witness is so when a witness chooses to cooperate with the police, they are sometimes labeled as a snitch unfairly. Now, when I was younger, growing up in West Philadelphia, where I was born and raised, I ran into a little trouble. This one time I did something really, really stupid. And you know what? I got arrested. Don't worry about the details. Just know that I'm here today and I'm saying my
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's all you need. Yeah. That's all you need. Yeah. That's right.
I ain't got this so long. When I was arrested, I was released that same day, and thankfully, I never had to go to jail, nor did I have to go before a judge. But that one moment showed me in my life that those streets, I was not about that life. I was not willing to go to jail for nobody. And if it came down to it, I was snitching on everybody. We must begin to ask ourselves, how is it that Jesus came to be hanging on the cross? How is it that an innocent man, a righteous God, is being given a criminal's death sentence? I mean, how is that? There is no credible evidence, there is no credible witnesses, and there is no reasonable doubt. You must conclude that somebody in the camp must have flipped. There must be a rat in the house. And you know who that rat is. It was Judas. Judas sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver, thinking that would buy him a way out. But it's okay, because after that, a series of events got put in place that will ultimately let us see the passion of Jesus Christ. Now, we all know that Jesus is 100% man and 100% God, but I want to challenge you to see Jesus through his humanity. See Jesus through his humanity. This is the same man that was hungry. This is the same man that had to sleep. This is the same man who had to carry the weight of the cross, both spiritually and physically. Now, the only way that you and I can have salvation is if Jesus in his flesh did not yield to his humanity. All right. I am reminded of the old spiritual hymn that we sing during communion. He never said a mumbling word for me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died on the cross. He never said a mumbling word for me. Listen to what his flesh and humanity had to endure. Judas sold him out. Peter denied him on the cross. He did not even receive a fair trial, and his mother was forced to witness all of these things. How much can one man bear? The amount of acute pain that Jesus suffered from the piercing of the nails is really, you can't even understand it. His back was bloody raw, and it didn't help that he was leaning against an old wooden cross. My Lord, how much can one man take? But he made it to the cross. Jesus made it to the cross. And would you believe it? On the cross, one of the thieves had the nerve to turn and mock Jesus on the cross. That's right. I don't know about y'all, but if I was Jesus and that would have had it been me, I would have just shot and said, you know what? That's it. I am coming down off the cross. I'm going to take my book. I'm going to kick the rocks that they were throwing in my face, and I would get on the cloud and I would ascend to heaven. Because you know what? I would have to go to talk to God about this. And you know what? I would have a conversation with God like, God, listen, I know we made these people, but I mean, all they do is lie and they cheat. Come on. They act just like Israel. I'm sorry, God. I'm going to have to snitch on them. But Jesus did no such thing. In his humanity, he did not snitch on us. But what he did show us was a picture of his infinite love for one of us. Now remember in the beginning of the sermon, I told you that I wasn't going to jail for nobody. But I have to let you know I no longer feel that way. Because I have a wife, I have a son, I have an unborn child.
All right.
If something were to happen to them to go to jail, I would step in and take my bid. I would go to jail. Matter of fact, I would take a death penalty just so my family can stay together. But you have to understand, I'm only doing that for my family. I know I'm speaking to somebody here today because somebody here is doubting how much Jesus really loves me. You have to point to yourself right now and say, Jesus, he loves me. Oh, I know I'm speaking to somebody here today because in the deepest parts of your heart, you're not grinning on your face. You're coming in with that good Christian smile. But there's some parts of you that make you doubt and wonder, is his love really that strong for me? What I want to tell you, whatever it is that you're facing, whatever it is in front of you that is causing you to doubt his love for you, you just need to elevate the cross of Jesus Christ and lay that thing at the foot of the cross. I'm closing. Does anybody here ever watch 2020 or Dateline? Okay. Sometimes they air court cases. And what they do is, at the end of the trial, they will look to interview a witness. And the reason they interview a witness is so they can get more information about the case that did not come out in the trial. So what they do is they provide a platform for the witness to tell more details and tell their side of the story. Do I have any witnesses in here today for Jesus Christ? Do I have anybody that's willing to go tell somebody about the infinite love? Do I have anybody in here today who's willing to tell somebody Jesus didn't snitch, so therefore we can have salvation? And if you're talking to somebody and they need some evidence and they can't believe that he's that love, you just point to yourself and say, wait, Jesus didn't snitch on me because he had me on his mind when he was on that cross.